Welcome to Baltimore. Talking about elections and voter suppression. Y'all can go ahead, I ain't gonna interrupt it. I'll be back here.
While they're actually inside the building. In fact, the Baltimore Teachers Union president says that while the district has a written safety plan, she doesn't believe it's being carried out among the staff already working in the schools. So until that happens, she says the district should remain virtual and is pledging opposition. A city school spokesperson tells us safety guidelines are being enforced in all schools and denying the union's claims. The district also tells us that staff are trained on how to properly use PPE. Now, as it stands, only certain students can opt to be in-person learning. Those with disabilities learning to speak English and are homeless. Reporting live this morning here in downtown Baltimore, Elijah Westbrook, Fox 45.
Oh, I appreciate you. Look at y'all. Y'all were so nervous. You didn't want to look up. I could tell when you're nervous. You got tails. You got tails. I can tell when you're nervous. I can tell when you're comfortable, because when you're comfortable, you pay attention. I know you was, but you ought to be comfortable with me coming up out of nowhere. I'm on a routine with y'all. I gave y'all a break.
You didn't yell like when you scared Rachel.
Oh, because Rachel was like, I walked up to Rachel. She was like right there. And then I just like, and she was like, oh my God. and what, Jeff Abel, this is what Jeff Abel do. He'll do his live feeds, but have a backup plan. So he can cut his shit right off. Oh yeah, because this ain't like, go ahead, Shorty. All right, now, since we up and we talking about, y'all got Ed Norris to come on y'all's channel, giving all right. Y'all know something? Did y'all know Ed Norris went to jail? You knew Ed Norris went to jail, right? So how can Ed Norris be a person talking about people go to jail when he the one that went to jail? All right, let me tell you a story about Ed Norris. All right, go. You cold? I always share information with y'all, right? So Ed Norris was part of Governor O'Malley's mind machine. Governor O'Malley's mind machine was like the gang task force. Ed Norris was part of that too, because he's always with the stop and frisk, zero tolerance when they sent all those people to jail. Who, me? Oh, yeah. Thank you for caring. Security? You're security? Pardon me? No, I'm going to record as long as I want to. I'm just saying, me and them have a relationship. We all right. All right? We all right. And I'm going to stay here for security here, the police here. All right? Because I don't care. I don't care about security. I don't care about the police. Y'all better tell somebody about me. And if they pull a gun out, I hope they use it. I'm just saying, don't, if y'all got security and stuff like that, don't have them doing that to me. I respect y'all. I don't know who security is, but the drop box too. Because I'm going to stand here and talk about the drop box in a minute. Oh, all right. I thought that was your... So you was talking about, am I cool with you or whatever? I'm going to stay in there and record as long as I want to. All right. Let me get back to Ed Norris. All right. Ed Norris was part of Governor O'Malley's hit squad. He had the gun task force. He knew about the gun task force. And they had other police officers robbing people in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. He had Baltimore County police going on drug raids in Baltimore County. So you didn't know who they was, and they switched up with Baltimore County. You know what I'm saying? Ed Norris knew about the police that came in my house in October 2010 during the 2010 elections. On October the 15th, when Governor O'Malley and Bob Ehrlich had a debate at WJZ, they sent the police to my house, threatening my life. The FBI got a copy of the phone call, and you got 911 calls. Baltimore City Police Department never did nothing about it. Batts didn't do nothing about it. Davis didn't do nothing about it. Because I was protesting. I'm a black Republican, and I turned Governor O'Malley in. I blew the whistle on Governor O'Malley back in 2008, 2009. Huh? Yeah, I'm a Republican. I ain't no Donald Trump Republican. Don't get it twisted. I'm that free man from Africa that got out of slavery back in the 1860s. You know what I'm saying? I'm a radical black Republican. All right? I'm not an ass kisser. I ain't a bootlicker. All right? I ain't no token. And we ain't joking. I'm Shorty. Very, very radical. Very, very upfront. Remember when they had the Tea Party that came into the Republican Party? This is the radical Republican Party. This is the toilet party. We ain't taking no shit. And we gonna make the toilets famous. All right, now Ed Norris got out of jail. He went to jail, got out of jail, and CBS Radio rewarded him with a job. He don't know shit about a TV. He don't know shit about reporting. He a police officer. See what I'm saying? But to keep his mouth closed, they gave him a job with CBS Radio, and he been acting there ever since. Fox 45, CBS Radio, and it's how the media work together to keep demonizing Black Baltimore. Ed Norris ain't never said end the war on drugs, and I got police officers on film saying end the war on drugs. You see what I'm saying? None of them want to talk about the violence, but Ed Norris want to lock everybody up. Their money is tied to the prison industry in Alabama. Baltimore has a 401k. The judges have a surety bond. That's their retirement plan. So if they don't keep the prisons full, they don't have a retirement plan that's going to be full. You understand what I'm saying? They have a vested interest in locking up people. And you can look it up. If you go to the comptroller's office, ask him about their investment portfolio. Ask him about the Alabama state prison industry. Alabama has a prison industry. You understand what I'm saying? It's a corporation. And they have an investment in that corporation. So I blew the whistle on them. I'm a drug dealer from the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. I quit. But I know how this politics work. You feel me? Ed Norris, CBS Radio. Gayle King got this at CBS Radio. And then we want to talk about the killings and the murders, but that's all tied to the drug dealing. They said that Breonna Taylor got killed because she was selling drugs and she wouldn't. They got no-knock warrants. You see what I'm saying? And when you seen a lot of the drug dealings when they turned into when they had these raids lately, right? Have you seen any money on the table? You seen the drugs on the table? You seen the guns on the table? Where the money at? The money been missing in a lot of these photos, ain't it? You feel me? Because the money's still going in these policemen's pockets. Like I said, I use you now because I let your live feeds go. So when I put this on TV, it shows that we had this conversation. This is news behind the news. And your station had this since 2008. Stephen Janis had this. I got videos where I put toilets out in front of your station where your people came out the building taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do it again. You see in the back of my truck? I got like 8 toilets back there. You see City Hall over there? I'm getting ready to put them in a circle, like circle of voices. And I'm going to put all the politicians' names in their pictures and their campaign signs in a circle. Because it's a circle jerk here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, remember the movie The Help? Yeah, I can't help myself. You feel me? So when y'all see it, y'all, I told you, every time I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it, don't I? I'm a man of my word. I'm a professional pisser offer. I am a man of my word. If I say shit, I mean what I say. And I say what I mean. I'm the cat in the hat. Remember I got the little monkey, Curious George? The man in the yellow hat don't live here no more. I do. See my little yellow hat? It's from Africa. It's a blueprint. It's a footprint. You feel me? If we want to, they got mad at Ice Cube for putting this program up with Trump, right? $500 billion ain't shit for 400 years. Those billionaires got that and they spending pockets. And if the prison industries are making, the state of Maryland makes $500 million a year off of inmates, off of the products, t-shirts, desk, all that. The inmates don't get none of that money. So if you got prison industries making $500 million just off of their product and their work, how much is the prison industry generating? $500 billion ain't nothing compared to what you taking. You feel me? That's real shit. Now, tell Ed Norris he got a problem with me, holler at me. He ain't know I'm that hard to find. And I'm going to CBS Radio. Say this so they don't hear it. I'm coming to CBS Radio and leave a toilet there with Gayle King's name on it, Charles Gibson's name on it, Ed Norris' face on it. You got a problem with me? Lock me up. Let's go to court. I'm going to beat you at where it means something. I'm going to beat your ass where it means a lot in public. The same way that you dragged my face around town, the same way that you disrespected my family and my mother, I'm going to disrespect you and yours. You got a problem with me? Holler at me. I ain't hard to find. Mike, check! See you when I see you, because I'm coming.